Straight to the top focus at this hour. Bhutan King Jigme Kesar Namgyal Wangchuk inaugurated the first of its kind Innovation Forum with a grand traditional fervor at Dunkar Zong in Paro this morning. The mega 3-day Bhutan Innovation Forum is a global initiative dedicated to sustainable development and mindful entrepreneurship that aims to unite international leaders, innovators and entrepreneurs to support the Himalayan kingdom's vision of a mindfulness city at Galifu near the Assam border. King Jigme Kesar Namgyal Wangchuk attended the colorful opening ceremony immersed in the rich culture and tradition of Bhutan. The forum at Dunkar Zong is witnessing participation from 4 Nobel laureates, 20 global CEOs, 123 key speakers and 1,000 participants. Bhutan Prime Minister Shering Tobgay, while delivering his welcome address, said that gross national happiness is more important than gross national product. He added that the forum is a platform for dialogue and collaboration, one that will propel Bhutan towards a sustainable, prosperous and inclusive future. Well, economist and Nobel laureate Joseph Stiglitz spoke exclusively to Northeast Live. All right, now I'm being joined live with our associate editor Onita Moza, who is right there at ground zero. Give us minute-to-minute updates. So, Onita, you have been there giving us minute-to-minute updates of the mega event. So, how was the atmosphere, Onita, at the venue? How is the buzz surrounding the mega event, Onita?
Thank you, Priya. In fact, the buzz has been really big since early morning today. You know, people started arriving at this particular venue, the Dunkar Zong, here since 6:37 in the morning. Of course, mornings are really chilly out here in Bhutan. Despite the morning chill, there has been a huge crowd who have come down from different parts of the globe. They all were here and the hall here was totally packed. There were more than 1,000 participants present at the seminar. Started, of course, after the inaugural address, the welcome address by the Prime Minister, the session started and there were at least 2 sessions that laid out the roadmap and gave us at length detailed presentations about what the Galifu Mindfulness City is all about. And when I spoke to a lot of people who are attending here, I spoke to a lot of participants, I spoke to a lot of key speakers here. The one thing that everybody said is that they are immensely excited about the whole concept and idea of having a mindfulness city. In fact, Nobel laureate and economist Joseph Stiglitz also mentioned that it is so wonderful to have an idea where a city is being developed around people and not around, say, some cars, as is the case in the US. So this is the economist Joseph Stiglitz talking about what he feels about the mindfulness city. And, you know, of course, my camera person is giving our viewers a sense of how the Dunkar Zong looks like now that the sun has set. There's the mild chill, the winter chill has also set in. But Priya, yes, going back to how the day went by, yes. Of course, it was... Everybody was extremely excited. Their excitement is more about the mindfulness city, and this particular innovation forum, the first Bhutan Innovation Forum, is all about telling the world about what His Majesty the King's idea about the Galifu Mindfulness City is, you know, what the city is going to be. And of course, there were talks around investments, there were talks around enhancing the happiness index, because please remember, Bhutan is big on the happiness index. For them, this is very critical. And Priya, like you mentioned, the Prime Minister in his welcome address mentioned that it is more important than the gross domestic product. The GDP is just secondary. What is more important in the is the happiness index. Also, let us not forget that Bhutan is the only carbon negative nation in the globe. Therefore, sustainability, sustainable living, sustainable economic growth is also very important for them. That was another important thing, key issue that was discussed, and that is going to be another cornerstone of the Mindfulness City. Major issues that were discussed, and something that would be that is integral to the Mindfulness City is mindful living, mindful innovation. That is something that is very integral, and that is something very close to His Majesty's heart. Most of the discussions, the deliberations that went on throughout the day today focused on majorly all of these issues. The Mindfulness City will have its own currency, the TER. There was a lot of discussion about the currency, the banking system, the regulations, the regulatory systems that will be in place once the city is up and about. And in fact, one more important thing, Priya, today's day, the big news throughout the day today has been that His Majesty has actually announced a six-member strategic leaders team, a leadership team, to make Gelefu Mindfulness City a reality. So that team was announced today, and in fact they are the best of minds from their respective fields, starting from the world of investment, banking, urban development, infrastructure building, airports, all of these. So the Mindfulness City team who will be putting that particular city in place are some of the best minds from across the globe. And now, Priya, let me tell all our viewers a little bit about how important Mindfulness City is for Assam, for Northeast, and also to some extent to West Bengal. Now, Mindfulness City, Gelefu, is barely few kilometers away from Kokrajhar, and what I gathered while speaking to some of the key core team members of the Gelefu Mindfulness City is that as the Mindfulness City grows, Assam will grow economically and otherwise, because let's not forget that there will be an international airport that is coming up. There's the train connectivity that's coming up. The current road connectivity is getting improved manifold. And of course, the job opportunities that will come up. This is a city that is coming up in at least 2,600 kilometer area. That's a huge space that's coming up. Lot of job opportunities, but what people of the Mindfulness City are very clear about is that skilled employment is what they are looking at. They are urging people from Assam to get skill trained so that they can find employment opportunities. Some good news is also there as far as the job opportunities are concerned, is that whoever is employed in the Mindfulness City, they will have complete cover as far as their health security is concerned. Their insurance security will be taken care of. Their labor hours will be as per the international standards. The wages will be of optimal level. So if we look at it, there is a lot for Assam to gain from the Gelefu Mindfulness City, as Bhutan and Gelefu will gain from the Mindfulness City, Priya.
Right. So, Oditam, how is the idea of Mindfulness City being taken by the business leaders and Nobel laureates?
Priya, absolutely, people are absolutely positive, upbeat, and in fact, they are bullish about this idea. They are just waiting for things to, get rolling. In fact, it already has. A lot of work has already begun, and in fact, today's discussions evolved around how to make the whole Mindfulness City a reality as soon as it is possible. Of course, building a city it takes its own time, but replying to your question, it is definitely the excitement is absolutely there, and people are absolutely positive and upbeat about the whole mindfulness concept. That, like I mentioned, starting from somebody like Joseph Stiglitz to all the other Nobel laureates and key speakers, that has got everybody's attention, and people are now willing to associate themselves, collaborate, and see how it actually translates into a wonderful living city. Priya.
Right. Anitam, thank you so much for all those details.
Innovation Forum, a mega 3-day conclave, begins here in Paro from October 1st till October 3rd. Shaping the future for a new Bhutan. Catch all the major highlights with me, Oinitam Oja, reporting live from Paro.